Hey everyone, and welcome to today's Explainer. Get ready, because we're doing a literal masterclass deep dive into something truly fascinating. We're looking at a raw, behind-the-scenes pitch created by a digital storyteller. But listen, this isn't just any regular story pitch. This is a meticulously crafted blueprint for a highly effective, totally viral domestic horror story. It's a super rare look at how creators engineer fear and engagement from the ground up, merging pure creative terror with hardcore digital strategy. So get ready, because the architecture of a viral nightmare, it's incredibly deliberate. Right off the bat, the creator hooks us by highlighting this specific phrase from the pitch, "Khud apni memory pe shak," which translates to doubting their own memory. I mean, imagine being trapped in a horror story where the monster isn't hiding under the bed, but it's actually inside your own mind. This establishes the absolute core psychological dread of an unreliable narrator. It's a profoundly unsettling concept that instantly forces you, the audience, to question everything you're about to be told. Okay, let's dive into this layered blueprint. To see exactly how this story merges creative terror with digital strategy, we're breaking it down into 5 key parts. First, the unreliable domestic setting. 2, gaslighting versus genuine tragedy. 3, the grief horror twist. 4, the open-ending impact. And finally, optimizing for viral success. Starting with Section 1, the unreliable domestic setting. The entire foundation of this pitch relies on a deeply unreliable domestic space featuring multiple family members. Now, the creator notes that to properly build this kind of layered tension, the story really needs room to breathe. So they specifically propose a longer narrative format, right around 1,500 words. If you translate that to digital storytelling, we're talking roughly 8 to 10 minutes of continuous narration. The logic here is simple but absolutely crucial. You just can't establish a deeply unreliable domestic setting with a quick 2-second jump scare, right? It takes actual time to slowly unravel the narrator's reality and pull the audience into that 10-minute psychological spiral. Moving on to Section 2, gaslighting versus genuine tragedy. This explores the main psychological conflict of the pitch, which builds incredible suspense by blurring the lines of reality. And this brilliantly illustrates how the story weaponizes ambiguity. It's designed to constantly bounce the audience between 2 equally horrifying possibilities. On one side, you've got gaslighting, like, is the entire family collectively lying to the narrator and manipulating them for some sinister reason? But then, on the exact opposite side, you have genuine tragedy. Did a real horrific event actually occur, and the narrator's completely broken mind just can't process it? The story intentionally leaves you constantly guessing, ensuring you don't know what's real from start to finish. Section 3, the grief horror twist. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is how the pitch taps into a massive current trend. The creator explicitly targets grief horror as their genre of choice. Why? Because, as they point out, this is a highly trending psychological genre that is incredibly popular right now, especially with US audiences. They even cite exact cinematic touchstones to guarantee a very specific atmospheric dread. They're aiming for the dark, heavy, emotional vibe of critically acclaimed films like Hereditary and The Babadook. By specifically targeting that US audience's love for grief horror, the creator ensures the story carries this profound, lingering emotional weight that really resonates. Which brings us to Section 4, the open-ending impact. The narrative here intentionally avoids a clean resolution until the very, very end. And we really need to emphasize this. That open ending isn't just some artsy, creative choice. It is a highly calculated metric driver designed to absolutely skyrocket rewatchability and flood the comment section with theories. They're intentionally frustrating the viewer's need for closure. Because think about it, if you don't know the definitive answer, what do? You don't just close the app and sleep soundly. No way. You rewatch the entire video looking for hidden clues, and you immediately hit the comment section to argue your theories. It is a brilliant mechanism designed to drive algorithmic engagement. Finally, Section 5, optimizing for viral success. Let's move to and see how this builds as we transition from the story's creative elements over to the creator's pure digital packaging tactics. So the creator offers a menu of strategic add-ons to ensure the story doesn't just sound good, but performs exceptionally well online. They offer precise YouTube script formatting, a Part 2 cliffhanger series option to lock viewers in for the long haul, and perhaps most importantly, customized thumbnail and title options. These are specifically designed to maximize CTR, or click-through rate. This just highlights their acute awareness that, hey, in the digital space, the best horror story in the world literally will not be heard if the packaging doesn't immediately force someone to click. Looking a little closer at that YouTube script formatting, the creator details exactly how to engineer raw narrative into a platform-ready script. Step 1 is the hook. You gotta grab that attention in the first 3 seconds. Step 2 is pacing, making sure those 1,500 words ebb and flow perfectly so you don't lose the audience. And step 3 involves exact timestamps, structuring the whole thing so the algorithm and the viewers know exactly how the suspense is mapped out. It's literally formatting raw terror into a perfectly digestible, high-performing digital asset. So, we've gone through the whole blueprint now, right? From the unreliable domestic setting and the strategic use of grief horror, all the way down to CTR optimization and timestamps. It's a complete masterclass in modern digital storytelling. But to wrap up this explainer, I really want to leave you with the exact mechanism this creator designed to trap their audience. Think about it. If you reach the end of this story and you still didn't know the answer, is the family lying or is it a tragedy? Would you rewatch to find the truth?